see there's a truck to promote the NBA playoffs. Are you impressed with these promotions?
I'm very impressed. You know, the sports is the #1 brand of, you know, helps promote the NBA here in Hong Kong. And I'm just very excited to be a part, and very excited that the sports actually gave me the honor to come and help push the brand.
So talking about the MVP, if you need to choose between Russell Westbrook and James Harden, which one would you choose?
Yeah, I think this is first year the NBA should set a precedent where they can give 2 guys on it, because, you know, you can just put your hand in the box and pick one, you can't go wrong. Both the guys have great seasons. Both the guys have been extremely important to the teams. In the most important part, those guys have played the whole entire season. So those guys have been phenomenal.
Is that possible to have co-MVP?
You know, I was reading up on that. It is not possible, but, you know, rules have been made to be broken, right? And I think the NBA should, you know, make an exception this year and break it and give both guys the MVP. And, you know, the cool part about it, they're both friends. They're both from LA, so it'd be cool if they did it.
Yeah, they're also co-Rookie of the Year before.
Yeah.
So that should be possible.
Exactly.
Okay, so in the Eastern Conference, the Cavs not playing so well during March, and let the Celtics chase them very tightly. So what do you think? What happened to that team?
You know, people don't understand. When you win a championship, sometimes you have lulls. And I think with LeBron, he's been to the championship, you know, last 7, 8 years. You know, I think the team, it just needs some more excitement, something to fuel the fire. And I think when the playoffs start, that'll be their fire and they'll be fine.
Do you think they can defend the title, or which one will be your best choice?
Yeah, it's gonna come back to the West, man. You know, I played in the West my whole career, and I think the West is just too strong. It's gonna come down to Golden State and San Antonio Spurs. You know, and me, I think the Spurs will probably win it because nobody's talking about it.
So you call Big Shot Ralph. So if you need to choose one active player in the league right now to shoot the clutch shot, which player will you choose?
That'll be Steph Curry, man. Steph Curry is amazing. The things he can do with the basketball, to be able to create his own shot, and when he's open, you know, it's his money. So him and Durant and Clay, you got the 3 most clutch guys on one team. So it's incredible.
So lastly, you've been staying in Rockets, Lakers, and Spurs, and win 7 titles. Which team is the most comfortable for you to stay?
Yeah, I think me is just all of them. You know, if I had to pick one team, it's probably the 2001 Lakers team where we only lost 1 game in the playoffs. You know, each coach I had was incredible. Each team I had a dominant center, and, you know, the one common denominator, that was me. So that's a good part.
So is that the 3-point shoot, the last second 3-point shoot versus the Kings are the most memorable shots ever?
You know, that's one of them. That one, and in 2005 when I made the shot against the Detroit Pistons, you know, win Game 5. You know, it just, you know, all those shots are my babies, and I love them all.
Yeah, you just scored many points versus the Pistons on that game.
Yeah, you know, I had an exceptional 4th quarter, and the thing about it, tell everybody, I had a 4th quarter where, and I scored that many points, and I had no plays on it. So I was excited about that.
Do you think you got into that zone when you were playing the 4th quarter?
You know, for me, it's just about focusing in. You know, the 4th quarter is the most important part of the game, and especially in the playoffs. You just got to really hone in and accept your role and do what you need to do to help the team win.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
Can I have one more question?
Yes.
So what do you think about the trend of, like, nowadays people just like doing more 3 points over like defense? What do you think about the trend?
You know, I think it's come down to, like, every player is learning how to play basketball, not just being bigs and, you know, they're able to shoot, and, you know, and there's really no dominant big man that they really kills in the post, because the dominant big man can go outside, inside. So, and plus, you know, we have a saying, chicks love the long ball, and so everybody loves the 3-point shot.
You can say that you want Rocket to get the champion. Why you get this feeling?
Oh, I live in Houston, and so I'm just, you know, I was rooting from the heart. I don't think they're actually going to win it, but I hope they win just because I live in the city of Houston. It's good for the city of Houston.
But actually, you say that you think that the Spurs have more chance to get the champion.
I think the Spurs have a chance because, you know, they have an inside game, they have an outside game, and I think the guy that, you know, should be, you know, top of the list of getting MVP is Kawhi Leonard, and he's probably one of the most dominant players in the game. And so when you have a player that can do everything like he does, it makes it easier to win a championship.
Which factor do you think that is the most important factor for getting the champion?
I think just playing good, solid defense, you know, and focusing in and understanding what your role is and taking that role to the extreme.
What the most better for MVP to get the MVP? For they are such a professional place.
You know, it's a close race. You know, I think it's going to come down to that one last game. You know, who has it can leave a lasting impression on the voters' minds, and you know, I think you know, Adam Silver is a very smart, you know, commissioner. I think he should step in this year and say, hey, we can do co-MVPs. These two guys have had exceptional years. Let's do co-MVP.
Okay, thank you.